and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome once again to Monday Night Nah. The crowd goes wild here in Charlotte, South Carolina. We have a full house packed to the brim for you this evening. There is definitely no holding back now. The roster is back. Everyone is off of injury. Who knows what could happen this evening? We've seen returns, we've seen callouts, we've seen teams being formed and teams being destroyed. What will happen for this evening? Only you will find out if you stay tuned. We have a great match on deck for you this evening, bringing back an old grudge from the very beginning of the show. We haven't had a chance to really fill out what could happen between these two, and now we have the opportunity. We are going to see the fan favorite here, Dark Love, in all of its hardcore greatness. Who knows how he will enter the ring this evening, but he will be going up a dark horse candidate that we haven't seen in the show for quite some time, and that is coming to you fresh from the icebox, Cold Stone Cream Austin. Let's go backstage and take a quick moment to hear from both of these anxious competitors who have been dancing around each other for some time, hoping to have this kind of match come to you this evening. Coldstone, you've been gone for a while. We were confused as to where you were. What can you tell us?
All I can tell you is that I'm back, and I'm ready to lay the smack down on Dark Love. Just like everyone's favorite ice cream from Jed and Berries, limited edition flavors, I'm not gone for long. I'm here to give him the cone from the left, the cone from the right. Gonna lay the smack down on him tonight. Be ready for me, Dark Love. I've been gone for a while, but I haven't changed.
Very eloquently put with a cherry on top, I might add, Coldstone. Dark Love, what do you have to say about tonight's competition? We know you've been holding out for this match for some time.
Oh, Cold Stone. It's been a while. I've been testing how to get measurements from people, and you've been gone for so long. But I want you to know that your vest, it's almost done. I'll see you in the ring.
Well, thank you very much, Dark Love. There you have it, folks. He's making another vest. Who knows what this one's going to be covered in? My bet is it going to be popsicle sticks. Well, everyone, you heard it. We've heard from both of them. Let's get to the nitty gritty of it this evening, not holding anything back. Entering the ring this evening for your personal enjoyment will be Cold Stone.
So I'm walking down in my signature Speedo, pink Speedo with the two ice cream cones crossed on the back. Coming down with a cooler full of some unknown things. Pulling it down to
Ooh.
the ring. Pull it down to the ring. Just set up shop there, waiting, just waiting.
Okay. Dark Loved, how are we entering the ring this evening?
Come out, you hear the music go on, you see everyone turn their attention to not the stage, but rather everywhere around. Everyone's like looking around, like where is this? Where is this guy? I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna be handing out ice creams, popsicles to people. Yes. Yes, here you go. Here you go.
We
Here you
only
go.
hand out the best of Bomb Pops here at N.A.W. Bomb Pops, please look into sponsoring us.
All
We'll
right, so
sell
it's
your product.
about that time as he's handing out ice cream. I'm popping that cooler open and pulling out pints of ice cream, popping them open, taking a bite out of them, shucking them at Dark Loved as he's walking down.
Being
Yes,
pelted
yes,
with Ben and Jerry's.
yes.
Who knew this would be such a creamy match?
I will work the audience as I'm walking out this time around.
All right, give me a good old audience roll here.
Yes. Okay. So I'm back to +1 myself, and because we are in the new city and I haven't been here, correct?
You haven't been here, but you should be at +2 audience.
Oh, okay, so I'm staying at +2. Got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're staying at +2. It doesn't. It won't advance when we move to cities. It's so you're just at +2 right now.
Got it. That is a 10.
There's a big pop from the audience. Everybody's up on their feet, cheering, waving hands in the air. Some people are even pounding penny jackets that they're wearing. You will have +1 heat with. You'll increase +1 heat against Cold
Being
Stone,
lost in-
and you'll also get +1 momentum before getting into the ring.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm already at +1 momentum. Got it. Okay, then I make my way onto the ring. Um, as far as what I was doing to work the audience is just kind of like taking the pelts so people see what I can what I can do for their love.
With their love, indeed. All right. We want a good, clean match here this evening. Standard match. Unless you get crazy as usual, Dark Love. We'll see what happens. We will actually have a roll off to see who starts in control. Both of you roll 1d6, please. Winner gets to start.
Ah,
2.
3.
Well, did you get? 3?
3.
And Dark Love. Oh. All right, Coldstone, you get to start and control the match. Go ahead.
I'm gonna start out. I'm gonna walk over, hold out my hand. Let's have a good clean match, Dark Love.
Got the hand.
As he goes to reach for me, pop.
Figures. Is anyone slated for the match, or are we going with it?
We are we're just going for it right now.
Got
So
it.
Okay, so
I'll
what
keep
would that
track
be?
of your momentum and we'll see who comes out on top here.
So it'd be work.
Yes. Unless you're actually going to hit him.
I'm not actually gonna hit him. 7.
Okay. 7 is you hit your punch clean, and you can retain control of the match or hand it over to him and gain +1 momentum.
Oh, I'm gonna retain control.
Okay.
So after I give him a good old pop, I'm gonna walk back, bounce off the ring, and clothesline him as I come back.
Okay. Give me another work roll.
9.
Again, hit big, bouncing him off the mat. Dark Love takes the hit. You can remain in control or get a momentum and hand off.
I'm going to retain control, and while he's down on the ground, I want to try to work the audience up about giving him the cone.
Okay. Roll me your audience. You have +1 right now.
7.
You get the audience excited. They haven't seen you in a while, so they're anticipating what's going to happen. You gain +1 momentum.
I can already tell he's succeeding his. I'm gonna start failing mine. You'll see.
It's
Oh,
usually
good.
how it goes. Hey, as long as you don't pull a gator, right? You'll be fine.
Oh man.
So as I hear the crowd cheering, cone, 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 I'm gonna give him the cone.
Okay. I'm curious what the cone entails, but you go right ahead.
The cone, just on the off the
Elbow drop.
turnbuckle,
Okay.
elbow
Gotcha.
drop. Yeah. 12.
Plain old elbow drop, just giving him the cone.
Got a 12.
Wow.
Yeah.
You hit super clean. You retain control and gain a momentum.
I still retain control.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And you gain a momentum. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what rolling high does.
All right. Well, I'm gonna kind of step back and let him get back up again, or
Are you going to give
attempt to get
control
back
over
up.
to Dark Loved?
Not giving him control. I just want him to start to get up.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do a heal. I'm gonna do my heal move, and I'm gonna do something underhanded. Again, as he's getting up, just go walk over and kick him in the chest.
Wow. Okay. Breaking up the heel moves.
Mm-hmm.
Are you
And I
kicking
want
him
to.
for real or just
I'm just gonna. No, I'm not kicking him for real. I'll be
okay?
nice to Dark Love. 8.
All right. So you will. He's on his trying to get up on his feet, and you'll just give him a boot back down. Do you want to hand over control or keep going?
For that heal move, I would also like to gain a heat with him for that,
Okay.
and I will give control over to him.
Okay. Dark Love, it's to you.
Yeah. So as I start recovering from his attacks, I just take out a bunch of popsicle sticks that I'm carrying with me because I'm running with your idea. I just throw them at him. I throw him in his face. As he's distracted, I just punch him.
Okay.
And this one's for real.
Ooh. Wow. All
Ooh.
right. Roll real.
Yeah. Oh, that is a botch. That is a 5.
Oh, okay. So you go to throw for the distraction, and you go to hit him for real. And Coldstone, you can see it coming. How would you like to react?
Can I? As I see him go, I want to go low and pick him up and get him ready for a pile driver.
Okay. Roll work to set him up.
7.
So you'll get him set up. Now roll body.
That's not good.
Well, you're doing a power move, so you're trying to do a monster move. This is what
It's
you
a
get.
6. It's a 6.
You fail to get the pile driver off. Dark Love, how would you like to recover from this?
He's pile drivers where he slams
He's got
down.
you hooked under. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to, as I'm on top of him, just kind of like ram him on the top of the head before he gets to bring me down.
Are you doing this for real, or are you
No,
just
I'm
gonna?
not doing this for
Okay,
real because
just had to
that
ask
could
because
be a
you
very
tried to do the
serious
last one
injury.
for real.
Here we go. Okay.
This is what happens when you have a bunch of heels on your roster, ladies and
Yes.
gentlemen. Give me that
Let's
work
see.
roll.
That is a 7.
So you will
Can I?
succeed and hit him so that he will release you.
Yes. That would have been
Are
a
you
botch if I hadn't
retaining
taken that.
control or handing it off?
Retaining control.
Okay.
As I get him to release me and I'm back solidly on the ground, I'm just going to start giving him some slaps.
Nothing like some good old chop slaps.
Yes.
Roll
Let's see.
work.
That is a 4.
Oh, this is gonna
I
be one of
knew
those
it.
matches.
I
Okay.
knew it.
He starts to give you some slaps, and you're not having it.
It's just like,
Coldstone, how do you retort to his failed slap attempts?
I'm gonna slap him back for real. I'm gonna be dazed as he's going, come out of it like, whoa, wham!
Okay. Roll your reel, please.
10.
Wow. Okay. So, geez. On a 10 for the reel. So you have to pick two. You can cause an injury. Uh, you can gain +1 audience as the audience can see you are a legit badass. And you or you can cause your opponent to lose 1 audience.
Mm.
And you pick 2.
I'm gonna gain an audience. He's gonna lose an audience.
Okay. You're still in control after that hit.
Uh,
Oh God, it's like
so yeah, you get a nice big old slap across the face, and I'm gonna attempt to get my finisher off on him.
Okay, you're going to try to finish the
I'm gonna
match, huh?
try to finish this off.
All right.
I've been beating him up too much. It's too much for him.
Okay.
So,
You only have a +1 momentum to try and hit your finisher. Dark Love, you can interrupt because you have +1 momentum.
yes.
Would you like to interrupt his attempt?
I will interrupt this attempt.
Okay.
Can I just break in here? You're better off waiting.
is it okay?
Yeah, you're better off waiting until he rolls because he could botch.
Gotcha.
So you can
Oh,
interrupt.
that's
Like
right.
you wait until he completes his roll. Then, if you need to change the result, then you can throw your interrupt out
True.
there. But you have to spend any momentum that he spends. So you
That's
would need
correct.
if he
Well,
spends his momentum.
Right now you're even at
Okay.
1 and
Yeah.
1.
All right.
I know I remember doing that last time, but after missing the last session, my brain
No, it's fine.
like
So
well-
I can spend a momentum for.
You can only spend momentum for the roll. You don't
Okay.
get any pluses when you're trying to pull your finisher.
Okay. All right. Let's see.
Okay. You only have +1.
Oh, 6.
Ooh. Well, +1. Is that with +1 or without +1?
+1.
Oh.
oh,
That's
thank you, Dr.
failure.
Friendship.
Ah.
You called it.
Oh, wow. It's dangerous to try to pull your finisher with only 1 momentum. Dark
Hmm.
Loved, he goes to set you up for his patented
2
Cold
scoops.
Stone finisher and does not pull it off. It's to
I'm
you, sir.
yes. I'm like, oh, you wanna take the match just because like no
And
one's
he has no momentum now.
okay. All right, come on, love me. They've been causing me pain. It's time for the love. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna give him a quick headbutt.
Okay. Are you doing it for real or are you just
No, no,
okay?
not for real. My fans know what the first headbutt means.
Okay,
It's
okay.
they know.
They know.
They
They're
know.
aware.
So here we go. That is sweet. That is a 5. Come on. Yeah, it's not.
Okay. Dark Love goes in for the headbutt, and now this is turning into a match of Gator versus Gator. Just fail, fail, fail. Oh, you fail? Oh, I failed too. So,
Not my fourth
Cold
set.
Stone, it's back to you now.
All
He has
right.
failed the headbutt.
Oh, I'm
I-
in disbelief right now.
I know.
So I'm gonna grab him by the hair and I'll bring him
Uh-huh.
over to the turnbuckle and just start
Wow.
laying onto
Okay.
him.
Give me a work unless you're hitting him for real.
Nah, I already got him once.
Okay.
5. No.
It's like I'm
Yes,
watching a
Gator
Gator
versus
match.
Gator.
That's what I'm watching. All right, he goes to drag your head over to start to bash it into the turnbuckle, and he
I have a question.
misses his grip on the first bash, and you're free. What would you like to do, Darla?
I have a question. Am I able to use his failure to injure myself to draw blood?
If you want to, yes,
I mean, cutting yourself is like
it's a
like
thing.
yeah, it's a normal
that
thing that
happens.
like people do.
Yeah.
Like especially with hardcore.
So-
So like I think you should
yeah,
just be able to
especially
do that
hardcores.
whenever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
So if you
So
want
I
to,
will do that.
There's a
if you
difference
even if he
between
loses his grip,
performance and
like he doesn't
injury.
sell it well, you can still
Yeah. So
eat
I'll
the
do it as
turnbuckle.
a way to eat the
Yeah.
turnbuckle, still keep the show going with, me doing my thing and actually getting some blood. So I will do that.
Okay.
I will draw blood on myself.
Okay.
I'll kind of turn around and just be a surprise, like what?
Crowd's on
Okay.
their feet. There's blood.
Yes.
Blood in the water.
Okay, and then I go for a headbutt one more time.
Let's see it.
All right. Oh dear Lord. Take it away. I just
Oh my
I
god.
don't know.
So his
I don't
headbutt
know.
just kind of sprays you with blood as you step back.
That is my third 5 today.
Cold Stone, you're up. Time to retire those dice, I think.
I've been going through sets. Have
I
pairs.
don't know what to tell you.
Go to chessx.com and order the pound of dice.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Highly recommend.
This is insane.
All right, I'm grabbing him by the head again. Except this time I'm gonna drag him along the rope, drag his face along the ropes.
Ouch. Okay.
Oh.
7.
All right. Hey, good job. You can retain control or hand it over as you drag his bloodied face across the rope.
Yes.
All right, I'm ending this. I'm gonna grab him by his feet while his head's on the rope and flip him out of the ring.
Flip him over, huh? That doesn't end the match. It's a regular
Wow.
match.
Get him.
You
Just
can
get him out of
flip
the
him
ring.
over the ring if you want to, or over the top rope. You just have to give me a body roll. I know. You want to do the power stuff.
7.
Okay. You flip him over the top rope. He goes flying down onto the lower mat. Do you want to give control to him and gain a momentum, or just keep going?
Yes, I do. I need a
Okay.
momentum.
I know you do. All right, Dark Love, you've been thrown out of the ring. It's to you.
I'm going to. So there's a count for regular match, correct?
There's
being
a 10
outside the
count of
ring.
being out on the.
Okay. So I'm gonna just immediately jump right back in. I'll come over the top rope and then kind of like double kick him in the chest.
Oh, you're trying to show off your new high flyer skills, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Just a little quick one.
Okay. Give me that work roll for that double kick, flying
Yes.
in on the top rope.
10.
My God, no one knew he could jump like that. So Dark Love, you get the hit, you knock Cold Stone back. You're still in control, and you have gained another momentum.
That I'm gonna go for my finisher. Let's
Okay.
let's see if we can pull this
Going
off.
for it, huh?
Yes,
All right.
I'm going for it. So I will spend
Go
the 2
ahead.
momentum, and I am gonna just bring him up and then just start my Gatling of headbutts on his face. And I'm bloodied up now, so I'm gonna be transferring it over to him.
Yep.
Here we go.
Gross. It's extra gross for the other wrestler.
Is a 10 with the +1.
Ooh, with only spending +1? You have 2.
Yes.
Do you want to spend both, or do you just want to spend +1?
I'm keeping 1 in case
Okay.
he tries to counter the thing. Yeah, I'm watching you. I'm watching you.
All right. Coldstone, you have 1 momentum. He's spent 1. Would you like to try and counter? He's most likely just going to counter your counter.
Yes.
All right. If that's the case, then I'm just let him finish it. Let him finish
All
it.
right. Then Dark Love, you will get the finisher. You got a 10 on your finisher, right?
Yes, correct.
I believe that hits you clean on your finisher.
Awesome. Finally, Dark Love gets 1.
Finally.
It's been so long.
It has been. So you'll get your Gatling headbutt off. There's blood flying everywhere as you do the headbutt until people clap for the countdown of the last one of.
Yes.
And you'll
Once
put
he
Cold
hits the
Stone
mat.
on the mat.
Yes, once he hits the mat, I just take the popsicle sticks, strap them on his body, and then I'll lay on him.
1, 2, 3. Bum, 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 bum. Bell rings. The winner for tonight's match of the popsicle stick medley is Dark Loved. Cheers. People waving penny vests in the air. Let's cut to the side for a quick aside for our announcer. We have a special guest announcer this evening, Patches O'Houlihan. Patches, what do you think of that?
Patches is holding one of the tubs of ice cream that Cold Stone threw out, and he's been eating it the entire time. He's like, I gotta tell you, that match was almost as bad as this rum raisin. This guy's a real bad guy. He's bringing this to the ring. What kind of? But I don't understand what was going on in that match. But either way, Cold Stone made a really rough return. We had some Cold Stone collateral, and it was rough. But we could just at least hope that Doc Love gets this momentum and does something with it.
Patches, I couldn't have said it better myself. I have to agree that Cold Stone definitely had some freezer burn on that match. Oof. Reminiscent of our falling star in the roster here, a one Gator who is having quite the hard time, can't get anything going, and to see Cold Stone finally coming back into the roster and just brutally whiff a few times was
It's like someone left him out and he just kind of melted out there in the sun. But maybe if we put those two together, two negatives make a positive. I don't know.
well, I'm not really sure that's how it works, but you heard it here first.
I'm a mathematician. I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Okay. Thank you, Patches.
You're welcome.
Our next match for the evening is going to be one that we have not done here on the show. We are having our very first Cowboy submission match with one Yeehaw Jones finally taking on his longtime rival, one Brandon Irons.
Yeehaw!
This could be a showdown at the OK Corral, but in the ring. So get your lassos ready and let's hear it for Yeehaw Joe.
Okay, so we cut to backstage and Jones is warming up and he looks at the camera. It's like, back in Sweetwater, you were a brother to me, Brandon. Someone I could trust. But since coming here, you've changed. You've lost your way. It's time to set you straight. Tonight, we go back to our roots for this cowboy submission match. And I'm here to tell you, it's time for some frontier justice. And he fixes his hat and walks off out of the locker room.
Nice. We'll cut to already in the ring, Brandon Irons. He has his microphone. Spotlight goes down on him. Reaches down, gives his spurs a spin. Well, yeehaw. It's been a long and dusty road. And now we're coming to the end of it. I don't know about you, but I'm gonna hang 'em high. And you're going down this evening in this submission match that you've asked for. Get your ropes ready. We're gonna wrangle. He'll
so cool.
kick off his boots out into the crowd.
That was pretty cool.
Everybody's got lassos that they're waving around.
Oh, yeah, naturally. And now we go to
It's
the
lasso
entrance.
night here in
Yeah,
Charlotte, South
obviously.
Carolina.
Oh, they're great merch sellers. So we cut to the entrance of Yeehaw Jones, and he stands. Usually he walks out and he's like pretty cheery, but this time he does like a strut to the ring and he does the showdown pose with the shadow of the hat, and he looks up at Brandon as he makes his way to the ring, and he has a lasso in one hand.
Unnecessary close up.
Unnecessary close up. It does a it's part of his entrance. Yeah, it's part of his entrance video. Is him like doing the zoom in.
Nice.
And we slide into the ring, and before the announcer and the bell rings, he just is getting up in his face, and he's just like talking smack to him, but in kayfabe. No, not in kayfabe. Me and Brandon outside of the ring are really good friends, but we're just like talking like, hey, you gonna get lunch after this? Yeah, I'm pretty hungry. We're gonna go to the
I'm gonna hit up that new steak place that the Thunder Rolls keeps talking about.
Hell yeah. Oh man, I got a coupon. I gotta spend $60, but it's gonna be worth it.
You know, the coupon is super worth it.
That would be
Especially
Diamondback
for those big
Steakhouse.
porterhouses.
Excuse you?
Yeah,
Diamondback Steakhouse.
Diamondback
Yes, Diamondback.
Steakhouse.
Diamondback
Excuse
TM
you.
Steakhouse. Yes.
Thank
Which I have
you.
the coupon for. Yeah. Okay.
Diamondback. Sell us steaks.
So now, how are we going to decide who's starting this?
So we will again do a roll off.
Okay. No, I got a 6.
Okay, you're first.
Okay.
You get to start in control. Congratulations.
Okay. Thank you. So at this point, I'm in his face. I'm going to grab his arm and hook him for like an Irish whip to rebound off the ropes.
Mm-hmm.
And when he's coming back, I'm going to do like a turn and do like a discus clothesline on him when he comes back.
Okay.
Um,
Give me that
Is that-
sweet work roll.
all right. If there's one roll I do well, it's work. 9.
All right.
think it's good,
Starting
yeah.
strong.
Mm-hmm.
You get the whip. He rebounds perfectly. You get the kind of little strut in the middle, and then boom. Arm out for the clothesline. He hits the ground.
Hell yeah. And at this time, I try to get the audience into this because this is my grudge match. So I
Okay.
really want people to be invested in the storyline. Is that work? Does it work in the audience?
It's audience if you're going to work the
Oh,
audience.
Okay. And I had myself at +2. Is that
Mhm.
correct?
That
Okay.
is correct.
I will also say that because we're in a match with a stipulation, I've never actually used this, but I have seen it all. So when I'm in a match with a stipulation, I gain +1 momentum.
Okay.
Okay. So
I gotcha.
gotcha. Okay. All right, we're gonna roll audience +2. That's a 10, actually.
All right. They pop big. They're super happy. They've got their lassos. Everybody's lassoing out in the
Yeah.
audience. This was probably not thought out well, but here we are.
Yeah, it's a bit of a fake practice, but we're not gonna worry about that right now.
So you get a momentum for getting the audience to pop big and be super excited for this match, and you'll also go up 1 heat with Brandon Irons.
Do you have me at 2 or 3 momentum?
I have you at 2 momentum now.
All right, cool. All right, so I'm gonna get him up, and I'm gonna this time throw him into the rope.
Mm-hmm.
And my plan is to do like a clothesline to him in the rope, but then wrap my arm around for like a noogie kind of thing, and run and jump so he falls. I fall on my back and he falls on his face.
Okay.
Known in the business as a bulldog. Work?
Yep. Work again.
Okay. Ooh, that's not so good. 7?
You still succeed.
Okay.
Now you can retain control or hand it over to him and gain a momentum.
All right. At this point, because Jones isn't really known as like a technical submission specialist, he's kind of, after he gets the bulldog on and he's on the ground, he tries to like work some kind of like crossface submission, but that's when Brandon reverses it.
Okay.
I'll give him the.
So give over. So you'll go up to 3 momentum.
Mm-hmm.
He'll take the reversal. He's going to stand you up, give you a couple quick punches to kind of move you into the corner, which he succeeds. Then he's going to give you. He'll whip you, and then try and do a. What is it? It's as you come in from the whip, he'll lift, and you'll both fall.
Oh, okay. A flapjack.
Yeah. Ooh, but he botches on the lift because his body is not that great.
Okay, well, great effort, I guess. So back to me.
He goes for it, and it's not quite as high up as he needed to get, and you both hit back onto the ground, and you'll have control.
Okay, if that was Gator, I would have probably died from that fall. I'm really happy that's not. I'm with a professional here. So to counter it, when I'm going up in the air, I just kind of land down on him with a punch or no, because we fell and I rolled to like kind of counter it. And I'm gonna wait for him to. He's gonna like stumble over to one of the ropes and have his hand, and he's gonna be like bent over by the rope. And I'm gonna go outside of the ring and slingshot in, and right as I'm going in the ring, I catch him on the head and do like a DDT.
Okay.
On that.
Oof.
7, but
Hey,
You
that
know,
still succeeds.
it'll work. It'll work. Okay, and then he's gonna be down on the ground, and I'm going to at this time I'm going to hand the reins back over to him as I'm
Mhm.
like, "You were my brother. I trusted you, and you turned your back on me." Blah, blah. And I'm just like talking back to him and to get him
Uh-huh.
up and get him all heated up before he goes for a counterattack.
Okay. He'll pop up from the counterattack screaming, "You are the one to betray me!" And he's just gonna try and give you a running spear.
Oh, sick. Okay.
So he'll spear you back into the ropes, and then he'll start working your body with some punches. And then he's gonna, as he's doing the punches, he's gonna try and do a quick sweep down of your leg to flip you back onto your back.
Okay.
Of which he does, and then he'll hand control back over to you.
Okay.
After he's put you on the ground so he can kind of celebrate.
Uh-huh. The classic irons. So I'm on the ground and I'm going to do a leg sweep of my own and
Okay.
transition to not the finish of the match, but I'm going to put him in a calf crusher submission to start like getting the crowd into it and be like, "Oh,
Mhm.
guys, this is where it's gonna end." Oh no!
Uh-oh.
That's a 3.
Oh no! So you try to get him into the submission move. You don't quite get him there, and he's gonna reverse it onto you.
Okay.
So you go for the calf crusher, then he'll flip and roll, and then he'll be on your back pulling.
Okay.
But he's just holding the submission, letting you try and milk the audience,
Okay. Yeah,
and
I'm
then
gonna do
he'll
the
hand it
thing
back
where
to
I'm
you.
like, I have like my hand and I'm like this close to like tapping out on the ring,
Uh-huh.
but I'm gonna crawl over and grab the ropes to break the submission.
To break the submit. Okay. Ref
Mhm.
will come on, get it.
Yeah,
All right, now let's go.
and I'm going to while he's arguing with the ref, I'm gonna wind up for a super kick on him, hit him in the
Okay.
face.
Go ahead.
Okay. Please +2, please 12.
Huh. Wow. You
Okay.
hit the super kick extra clean. You gain a momentum and you're still in control.
Okay, I have myself at 5.
You are correct, sir.
Okay. We talked about this last time about like I don't want to end the match too early, but I feel like 5 is decent.
Pretty strong. Yeah.
Pretty
The
strong.
crowd is
Okay,
on its
okay.
feet.
Okay. And at this point, yeah, okay. At this point, I'm gonna grab him by the neck and put his arm over to slam him down, but like it's an assisted thing, so he's gonna do most of the work and jump and fall
Mhm.
down. And then I'm gonna wrap his arm around his head and put my hands through for an anaconda vice.
Okay.
And I extra. It's super safe. It's not gonna hurt him, but I'm gonna make it look like like I'm trying to tear this guy's arm
right.
off.
The super
In
struggle.
my new finisher because that's my thing. The Frontier Justice. So
Okay.
+5. Come on,
Plus
come
5. Give him the justice.
on. Okay, I got 10. Thank you.
Hey!
Hey,
Good thing you had that plus 5.
thank goodness. Okay, yeah. Okay, and I gain +1 audience. Okay, so I'm at
Yes.
+3.
You
Awesome.
will go into the submission. He will tap out from this. You'll go up 1 audience from this. The submission match is over with Yeehaw Jones finally getting vengeance on his rival, Brandon Irons, in a lasso submission match showdown in the ring.
And now we're at the commentators.
Yes, we are off to commentation on the side. Patches O'Houlihan, our guest announcer. Can you believe it?
He's on his second tub of ice cream now, and he's like, I've kind of come around to this rum raised. Oh, the match itself was pretty great. I gotta say, these Sweetwater boys, they know how to throw it down. I don't know where my accent is right now. These Sweetwater boys really know how to throw it down, and I gotta tell you, it's pretty impressive all around. But now it seems like we got a bit of a hard streak when it comes to that Yeehaw Jones fella. What do you think about that? What he's supposed to be teaming up with this Matt Savage guy?
That was Yeehaw's doing. He was thrilled and over the moon to say that Matt Savage accepted him for the tag team matchup for these tag battles that are going to be coming up as we get closer and closer to WrestleMania. We have seen some upsets and some surprises along the way with that as well. So it's anybody's guess as to who's going to end up or where they're going to end up.
Bunch of mysteries here at Northern Appalachian Wrestling, and we could thank our sponsors for such great quality content.
That is true. We will take a quick break and thank our sponsors for our content for this evening. Rope. We make lassos with it.
Visit the merch booth.
Visit the merch booth. Get your lasso.
I like to think that like they spend a lot of their budget just going to a hardware store and buying a bunch of rope and then just making lassos and putting like a sticker on there that says Yeehaw Jones and selling it for gangbusters.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Failing twine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The next match for the evening is going to be a monster showdown. Management is demanding that the newly formed European Union, Big Ben and Sheamus, put Caretaker in his place. First, though, let's hear from Thunder Rolls about how he feels about this, with Caretaker being his former protege and him trying to pull him back into the light. Thunder Rolls, what do you think about what's happening here?
Oh, I think that anytime anyone steps outside the lines and does something with conviction for themselves, that it's a personal decision. Sometimes it just doesn't work out, especially when you betray and cross lines that you're not supposed to. Specifically, that's what happened the first time that I got in trouble, and that's how I ended up in my wheelchair. Darn nasty things, people betraying alliances, and then things just snap. You get under certain stress. But what I'd like to say is this chupacabra jerky that I got from Diamondback Steakhouse, that they have in the gift house, is fantastic. Just sweet enough with a little bit of bite. You guys should go down there and try it out. It's great. That's really what I gotta say. Just you should really get on it. It comes in 2 and 4 ounce packages. Absolutely wonderful.
Here we go. Again, another fantastic meat product being brought to you by the Thunder Roll. Now sold at the concession stands. But let's hear from the big men themselves backstage. Big Ben, are you going to do what management wants?
Cut to the dressing room. I'm not actually sitting in my chair. I'm actually at my immense oak dining table with the silver bell off to the side. I'm cutting up a steak with the bag from what is obviously Outback Steakhouse right next to it. Take a bite. Well done. Just like a steak should be. Oh, amazing. Outback, they have amazing steaks. You should check them out whenever you get a moment. I'm sorry. I digress. You were asking me about what was going to happen this evening. Am I going to do what management wants? Well, I mean, obviously not. Management, they haven't been on point this entire season. I mean, look at what they've done. It's been dirty trick after dirty trick. I mean, what freezer were they hiding Cold Stone in? Let's be perfectly honest. Like, what even happened there? And then all of a sudden he just returns and they don't even say anything. It's like they're up to no good. So I'm not too worried about Caretaker himself tonight. What I'm worried about is the dirty tricks that management is obviously going to get up to. There is definitely going to be something in the mix because I can handle a Caretaker on my own. I don't need help. I mean, I'm happy to help my new teammate from the European Union. Big shout out to Seamus McTavish. Thank you very much for the opportunity, and I'm looking forward to working with you. However, I think it's a little bit overkill this evening, and we should be able to just clean this up really, really quickly and quite easily, should management choose to play fair and not interfere as per their usual.
Well, we can only speculate as to what management has in store as to why they would need both members of the European Union to take care of Caretaker.
So can I roll on that?
Yeah.
This is an audience roll, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, 12?
12?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Okay. So you will automatically get +1 momentum before the match. And you go up 1 heat with Caretaker. Or did you want the heat again to go towards management? That's what I thought.
Uh-oh.
Caretaker is already going to be there in the ring. No fanfare, nothing. He's just standing in the ring.
All right, I'm not gonna bother to work the audience. I'm not coming out with any show or anything like that. Me and Seamus are just gonna all business walk down to the ring and slide on in. And I'm gonna give the ref my usual stern look, kind of nod
Yeah,
towards
the ref doesn't even get over the ropes because you've entered the ring. I think they've learned by now. So,
right.
So yeah, the the ref is going to start outside of the ring. He'll still be there, but he's not daring to step in when you yourself are in there. Seamus takes a spot over by the crowd and just starts waving the flag of the European Union that you put together for each other.
All right, I'll slide in under the bottom rope. Get up. Ready to go. Staring him down.
All right.
Who starts in control?
Ding ding. You get to start in control.
All right, I'm just gonna punch him right in the face. Just straight right to the grill.
Boom.
It's a 7. Yeah, it's
All
a
right,
7.
yeah. Boom. He takes the hit.
Work is -1, so right. That's a work roll. I'm guessing.
Yes, that is a work
Okay.
roll.
All right.
Yep.
All right. So I'm gonna hit him in the face, and then I'm going to shove him into the ropes and pin him up against the ropes. I'm gonna start hitting him with like Rocky
Giving the body
Balboa body blows, like I'm pretending I'm a boxer or something. I'm not a wrestler. Okay, that was a 6.
Oof. So you start to give him the blows, and he just hunkers his arms down and starts taking them, and then he's gonna give you a big old slap chop to push you back.
While they're having their little
Spat?
scuffle, yes,
Mhm.
I come out from under the ring, right behind McTavish with the chair, and whack! Straight
All
to
right.
the back.
Give me that work roll.
I just want to
That
say
is-
I called this one completely expected, not a surprise at all.
That is a 7.
All right. Tavish gets chaired from Dark Loved. Meanwhile, Caretaker has whipped Big Ben off one of the ropes and given him the good old clothesline to put him down on the mat, and is now just walking around doing the celebration, giving control back to you, Big Ben.
All right, so while he's walking around, I'm gonna Undertaker sit up and get up behind him. It's just gonna be like,
Fantastic.
and I'm gonna snatch him and just pick him up and toss him.
Wow. Hay bale toss over.
Yeah, just I'm not even trying to be like technical here. I'm just trying to like
All right.
manhandle him.
Give me a body roll.
9.
Whoo! Well, He's doing the celebration. You get him from the Undertaker surprise, and he just heave him right over you like he's nothing. Meanwhile, McTavish is slowly getting up from the chair hit to the back. Dark Love, what do you want to do?
Oh, hang on a second. That's as Cold Stone Cream Austin comes running down the stage to save McTavish.
Oh!
I'm gonna be carrying down a piece of plywood that says F management on it as I come down and smack it on the smack Dark Love's back to stop him from hitting McTavish.
All right.
Ooh, 12.
Wow. Well, good thing Dark Love is no stranger to pain as you bust the 2x4 over his back as he's swinging the chair at McTavish as the same time that Caretaker is being thrown through the air by Big Ben. Excellent.
Slaughterfest.
Just
I
as
literally
planned.
I just board drop. Boom.
Big
After a
Ben,
hit
you
like
are still
that.
in control in the ring.
All right, I'm going to whip Caretaker into. Yeah, you got it. I can't believe I actually got him to laugh at a pun. I got Dr. Sleeper to laugh at a pun, y'all. Somebody clip that. Somebody clip that right there. Make sure clip
It'll
that. And
never
make sure,
happen again.
Make
Yeah,
sure
so
it's
clip
there
it
for
now.
posterity for later. All right.
Proof that it happened.
So I'm gonna whip I'm gonna pick Caretaker up and I'm gonna whip him into the turnbuckle.
Wow. Okay.
What does that work?
Yes.
Then that's a 7.
You still succeed.
All right,
Would you like to remain in control or hand it over and gain a momentum?
I'm gonna keep control.
Okay.
And I'm gonna run up and just full sprint with the elbow to the grill.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, real.
That
For those
is
injuries.
my real's -2, right?
Your real is -2. Yes.
All right, I'm spending a momentum to make it a 7.
Oh my god. Are you giving him an injury?
No. What are my options here?
So, for working for real, you can give him an injury, you can cause him to lose an audience, or you can gain an audience.
I am going to gain an audience. Well, I'm at 4. I can't gain any more, can I?
Well, this would push you into the top spot.
Yeah, I'm gonna gain an audience.
Okay.
Now I'm in the top spot. So I'm gonna keep control.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hoist him up onto the top rope.
Body, please.
9 to 12.
Okay. You
All right.
gain a momentum back, and he's on the top rope.
All right, so I'm gonna set him up on the top rope, and then I'm gonna hit him with the fish and chips, the fisherman suplex from last one. I've been working on that move a lot, and I'm trying to actually work it here. That one is dude, that's bad. Work is -1, right? Oh, dude, yeah, I botched it, dude. I botched it.
Oh no! Try to give him the fish and chips, and instead he counters you with nap time.
No.
Which is like a head clap.
All right.
He'll hop down off the rope, and he's gonna try and roll up under you for a submission move, and then hand control back over to you as he's got you in the submission. Meanwhile, outside of the ring, it's like a rematch between Dark Love and Cold Stone. So let's see. It was Cold Stone came running in and broke the 2x4 over Dark Love's back. What happens next?
Who has control? Is it me?
You do. You broke
Okay.
those 2x4 because Dark Love was going in on Sheamus. Didn't see you come out with an FU management board and then break it over his back.
So I'm gonna climb to the edge of the ring and just pretty much belly flop on Dark Love's back.
Okay.
Do I carry over my momentum that I kept at the end of our match?
No, this is a new match.
Darn it.
Well, yeah, you could carry over some, so you still have one momentum.
I'm gonna interrupt it and I'm gonna drag him down when he's trying to climb up.
Okay.
Can I interrupt that interrupt?
No.
Ah.
I'm gonna drag him down. I'm gonna pull him and throw him into McTavish. And then I'm just gonna go in and like just set him
Hit
up to where
both of them?
I hit them both with the chair.
Okay. Give me that work roll to whip Coldstone into McTavish and then chair hit.
Yeah, that was a pair of twos. That is a botch.
Wow, you're doing fantastic tonight.
I'm having a great time. I hope everybody else is too.
I hope everybody else is having a fantastic time. Instead, you go for the chair hit, and McTavish just yeets Coldstone at the chair. Like, I don't need this. Actually, no, I'm gonna have him try and do a big body move. Hang on. There we go. Instead, he's going to dodge the chair, holding Coldstone, and throw Coldstone at Caretaker in the ring to break the submission. Big Ben, what would you like to do as a Coldstone Cream Austin comes flying in from the side of the ring?
What on earth is going on out here? I'm gonna look
All
around.
the chaos.
I'm gonna look around confused, and then I'm gonna wave Seamus over and tag him in.
Okay.
And roll out.
Seamus will take over going to town on Caretaker. Now you're outside of the ring with Dark Love. What's your move?
Oh, it's me?
Yeah, because
Oh, okay.
they're gonna be trading blows inside the ring.
Okay. I'm just gonna stare Dark Love down and give him the and work. I'm gonna work the audience on that one.
Used to it.
Okay.
Dark Love is used to it. He's like,
That is
He's like, nah, I don't want a piece of that.
yeah,
13.
Wow. Audience pops huge. So you gain another momentum. Coldstone, what would you like to do getting up in the ring, seeing McTavish and Caretaker just trading blows?
Where's old Dark Loved at?
Dark Loved is outside getting finger waved by Big Ben, who's just, I don't want any of that.
if he hurts me, it's gonna hurt way too much. No way.
He's already injured 2 people this season.
So while Dark Loved is distracted by Big Ben doing the no finger, I'm gonna pick up the chair and pretty much use it as a bobsled to slide off the ring onto Dark Love.
Okay. Give me a look roll for this. So you're trying to be kind of flashy about it.
Eight.
All right, you will succeed. Sliding out of the ring on the chair like a bobsled, diving into Dark Love. Big Ben, you see Coldstone just.
Do I still have control?
Yeah.
I would.
Where someone just takes out the other guy.
So while he's on the ground with the chair on, I'm gonna set the chair up, go over to the audience, one of the audience members, take one of the commemorative lassos, and tie Dark Loved into the chair. That way he can't interfere anymore.
You've been commemorative lassoed to a chair. All right. Back in the ring, things are going back and forth between Sheamus and Caretaker. Caretaker is getting the upper hand, but not by much. Big Ben, did you want to do anything outside the ring or head back in?
I'm gonna actually, I'm gonna head to whatever side they're kind of on, and I'm going to try to get Sheamus's attention and tell him to like work on over to me so I can do some underhanded stuff.
Okay, so Sheamus gets a couple hits in, and then we'll whip him into the turnbuckle that you're standing at.
All right, I'm going to pull a heel move.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put him in a full Nelson. So that he can't he's stuck and can't defend himself. So I'm on the outside, got him in the full Nelson, and he's gonna be stuck back here in the corner. So what do I roll for my heel stuff? Does that work?
No, you just spend momentum.
Oh, okay.
So you spend the 2 momentum that you have right now to pull off the heel move.
Okay.
And then Sheamus will just go to work on him while you have him on the hold.
Okay. What do I get for doing the heel move again? Don't have that on the sheet for some reason.
You can gain +1 heat with your opponent. You're leaving someone helpless on the floor, pretty much is what you're doing with it. That's one of the moves that you can do, where he's basically helpless, so Sheamus gets to do whatever he wants without having to roll.
Yeah, I'll take the heat with Caretaker.
Okay. Again, +1. Got it.
All right.
All right. Sheamus will then pick him up and hold him, waiting for you to do a jump move off the turnbuckle.
All right. Oh, that's not my forte. I'm too big for this, man.
I know, but it looks crazy if you pull it off.
All right.
Because monsters don't usually do this, and when they do, it's like, huh.
7.
So you succeed, and you'll both come down with a resounding thud as you just lay him out on the ring. And then McTavish will roll him up for the pin.
Awesome.
Meanwhile, the crowd is going wild. People are throwing popsicle sticks at Coldstone. Other people are trying to get scoops of ice cream to throw at Dark Love, who's tied up in the chair. And management has to send out goons to sort of break that up and pull everybody back in from the match.
Can I do a quick work the audience? And as they're throwing the popsicle sticks at me, I want to spell out in front of Dark Love while he's tied in the chair, slave to management.
Wow. Dang. I guess this is what happens when you come out of an icebox after being gone for so long.
That's so many popsicle sticks. That's all I can think of.
Where does he get them all?
We're going to abbreviate management to MGT. Everyone will get
what I thought.
Number 2, slave the number 2 MGT.
It's like a license plate.
Oh wow. Okay.
Can I grab a mic real quick and
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna snatch a mic from I don't know, like underneath. No, you know what? I am going to walk over to the ref and
demand one.
Pick his little collar mic off of him and start talking into it, and then just shove him off to the side.
Hey, you be nice to Dave.
Dave's got a family.
I do whatever I want today, okay? And you stay out of this. You keep your thing over there, okay? I have something to say to the crowd and the management tonight. Look at the lack of control and ability to keep your staff under wraps. I mean, look what happened tonight. I told you this was going to happen. I said it back in the locker room. I said, it's going to be fine. I can handle a caretaker myself unless management doesn't have control over this match, and it's obviously the case tonight. I proved my point. Management is absolutely out of control, and they need to be stopped. I'm just going to drop the mic and walk off.
Wow.
Coast, the entire time you're saying that, he's gonna be sitting there, standing over Dark Love, just shaking his head.
I started bunny hopping up the ramp.
Let's start bunny hopping in the chair. All right. Oh wow. Well, who better to hear from after that debacle than our guest announcer this evening, Patches O'Houlihan.
It's worth noting that during the whole like they were throwing ice cream scoops, he was like death grip holding onto the tub. He's like, "Get back, you animals!" But he's like, "Wow, this took a really weird turn, let me tell you." And we have popsicle sticks everywhere, ice cream everywhere. I don't even know who's gonna clean that up. But what we have today is the European Union seems to have grown in numbers. What do we think, gentlemen?
Jim, I have no words to this. I have literally no words.
Well, Bob, I got a little insight I could try to provide for us here, and also, Patch, it's good to see you. I apologize for my late arrival to the commentary team tonight, but those stooges in management had to have me pick up their dry cleaning on the way in this evening, so,
Management.
there's a little bit of a backup, so apologies for the late arrival. The European Union seem to be in an interesting case scenario right now. The once dominant heels of this organization seem to be turning face against management as a whole, who have very much been showing to be putting themselves first over most of the other wrestlers' actual desires. So they definitely seem to be working up a bit of a fervor with the fans here this evening. And I also want to give props to Big Ben for staying committed and not letting himself get distracted by the kerfuffle outside the ring with Dark Loved and Coldstone having a 31 flavor beatdown while the actual match was taking place. So, very, very impressive to see from one of the top guys in the company. Kept his composure, kept cool, and did not bite the bait that was put out for him, as delicious as that tapioca flavor may have been. But that was a great match. Love to see the European Union still looking strong. Caretaker definitely coming up a little bit short, which is impressive for a 7-foot giant. But, he is on a bit of a rough streak right now, and we're going to have to see if he's able to turn it around or what he's going to have to do to make it better going forward.
That is 100% true. But now it comes down to our main event for the evening. It looks like this has been given completely over to the veteran himself to be able to put together. Thunder Rolls, what do you have in store for us for our main event?
Well, when it was presented to me, I thought to myself, I went, who would I really, really want to go against? Who provides a challenge? Who is actually making a difference in what we do? Who likes steak almost as much as I do? And I had to give off some chupacabra to him. I sent him a peace gift, and I haven't gotten a response back. And I figured, Matt Savage, I think it's time. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to meet in the middle of the ring. We're going to shake hands. Everything's going to be fine. We're going to move forward, and management's not really going to say much about it. We're going to show exactly where the top is, and then later on, Big Ben can come in and figure out where his actual position is, I guess.
Wow. So we have the veteran himself, Mr. Thunder Rolls, calling out the 4-0 champion of N.A.W right now. Actually, they're both pretty high on the wins now that I think about it. So, Matt Savage, how would you like to respond to Thunder Rolls calling you out for this evening?
Well, I'm interested that he decided to come for me, considering that from what I've seen of Thunder Roll so far inside of the ring, I'm not entirely impressed. Now, I will never take anything away from the man. He's a veteran of the business. He's given what he can for the business. But in comparison to me or Big Ben or even Hercule, I just don't think that Thunder Rolls is ready to be in the top spot. So tonight, we're going to go over that in the ring and have a discussion to see who deserves to be there and really show what the top spot means in this organization.
Strong words from the man himself, the myth that pops the crowd, Matt Savage. Matt Savage will get to enter the ring first for the evening. Thunder
As
Rolls will get to enter second.
as is customary, I come out to the ramp holding my steel chair with a red X spray painted on the seat in hand, as is tradition.
Uh-huh.
And just kind of, I will go down to the ring, and then unfold the chair in the middle of the ring and sit in it and wait for Thunder Rolls.
Woof. Thunder Rolls, make your entrance.
Well, obviously my song's gonna start playing. A little bit of fog rolling off the sides of the crowds so everyone can hear it. And I'll come down the wonderful little ramp with a steak, eating bite by bite, and then throwing out little 2-ounce packs of jerky to the crowd with coupons in them for Diamondback Steakhouse.
Of course.
Yeah, so everybody can get it. I'll roll right up to the ring and have Allie lift the bottom rope so I can go underneath. Drive myself around the ring, give him a good long look, go over to my corner.
As she does now, since you are clearly the rising star that she has hitched her wagon to.
Well, I mean, Gator's definitely not going to be it, so he's more like Crocodile Dunn. No D at the end.
Oh. All right. So we'll leave it up to the dice to decide who gets to start in control of the match this evening. Both of you, please give me a dice roll. 1d6, please.
1.
Also one.
Oh boy, we are looking to start out strong tonight. Let's get that one reroll again, please.
1.
3.
All right,
right.
3 wins. Matt Savage will start in control of the match. Take it away, Matt Savage.
Okay. So for the start of the match, as is customary, I will walk up and put out the hand of sportsmanship, if you will, to Thunder Rolls as a sign of good faith for our match.
I'll return the favor and shake his hand.
Yeah. So handshake, and then I walk away, and then as soon as I take my step and turn in the opposite direction of him, I immediately turn back around and go in for a clothesline on him.
Okay.
Okay.
The first ever show of sportsmanship in this entire the whole season so far. All right, what do we got?
Is this gonna be work?
Yes.
We got 9. is what
Oh
we got.
yeah, starting strong.
All right, and so I haven't really. I don't know if this has been addressed, so I do have a quick question for clarification.
Sure.
For Thunder Rolls, in regards to like working you, does your chair have like unlocked movement? So like if I wanted to like Irish whip you into the rope, would you go and then bounce back for move setups? Or
Yeah, the
Okay.
audience will see it as that all you have to do is step on the brake on either side, and it releases the brake.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so all right, so after the bounce back for that, that's what I'll do. I'll go ahead and hit the brake for that, and I'm gonna go with go for Irish whip, into the ropes, and then as he comes back, customary missile drop kick to the chest, baby. Let's see if we can do it.
Oh boy. The double drop kick wasn't helping anybody out a while ago, so let's see if it actually works for you.
Oh dear God. That's a 13. That is a
Wow.
13.
Okay. Coming strong into the match with the double drop missile kick, getting you the momentum, remaining in control.
I'm actually going to give control. I'll take the momentum and give control to Thunder Rolls at this point in the match.
Okay. Thunder
So-
Rolls, you're up.
When he does that, the back of my chair flips back and I'll roll backwards out of my chair.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And then I'm going to kind of like shake it off and then swing my legs underneath of me and then swing them into the bottom of his legs to knock him down to the mat with me.
Okay. Give me a
Kind
work
of
roll.
It's a 7.
All right. Sweep out the legs of Matt Savage.
And I'm going to kind of fall over and give him control back
Okay.
so I can go up to 4 momentum.
All right.
Okay.
Matt Savage, he has whipped his legs into yours to knock you out or knock you down onto the mat and then has crawled over to you and giving you control back.
Okay,
He's getting
so
up to you.
okay, so I'm gonna turn around to face him, so we're both laying on the mat right now, and I'm gonna take my arm and put it down on the mat for an arm wrestle, as in the pose for an arm wrestling contest.
Thunder Rolls, do you acquiesce to his arm wrestling?
With as much gusto as I possibly can.
All right, all right, all right. Hold on, real
What's-
quick. When this happens,
Mhm.
Big Ben is gonna come out of the back with a ref shirt on, and wave the other ref off, and then get the strap out and strap them together, and he's got his hands on top of their hands, like ready to go. Go ahead, Austin.
So we've got like we've got like the over the top like fucking like the hand grab the thunder
Jenna, maximum overdrive.
as we go in and do the clasp with Big Ben now getting the ref.
All right, all right.
All right. So what do you need from us on that? We're just arm wrestle. What do we got?
From arm wrestling,
Isn't that body?
wow. We're gonna make it somewhat fair,
Mhm.
and you'll both be rolling body, but at 0. You'll both have 0 body for this arm wrestle, and we're gonna do
Okay.
arm wrestling
Okay.
using body.
1d6 or 2?
No, still use the 2d6.
Who do you want to go first?
Really, both of you will be going at the same time, and we'll compare results, and that will sway which direction we start
Okay.
going.
Okay. Okay.
So both
I
will
like this.
will roll at the same time.
All right. I like
9.
this. I like this. 9,
9.
6.
Oh, it's going! It's going! Thunder rolls away! Already starting to push Matt Savage closer to the edge of the mat. Roll away.
7.
Or
Oh, it's getting close.
you know what?
This could be it.
I'm gonna
This
switch
could
up.
be
I'm
it.
gonna switch up dice real quick for this next roll.
You probably don't have to. That's a 3.
Uh-oh.
6.
Matt Savage bringing it back. The Jumbotron is centered on the arm wrestling, just going back and forth.
That's a 6.
5.
Oh, man. Can't even stalemate. Oh, he's going back.
It's a 7.
Woo, 10.
Woo! The big pull.
That's a 3.
Ooh, that's an 11.
Matt Savage bringing it back from the brink.
That's an 11.
7.
Oh no! Thunder Rolls pushing him back.
That's a 9.
7.
Uh-oh! Matt Savage again on the brink. Can he pull it back?
1 second.
Oh no. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh
Uh-oh.
no. That's a
Uh-oh.
4. That's a
Uh-oh.
4.
Uh-oh.
Bead of sweat, just a single bead of sweat just coming down.
Both your neck muscles straining.
Neck veins popped, giant
Um,
vein just coming up.
I rolled a 4.
Oh!
Oh!
We're still alive! We're still alive!
He's still holding on. Matt
That's-
Savage, the beast.
That's a 12, buddy.
That's a 6. Yeah, that's a
Oh,
6. He's got me. He's got me.
Thunder Rolls throws him down on the arm wrestling match. As brazen of a show that was, we are here for wrestling, not
So-
arm wrestling.
So that'll put me in momentum, right?
Yeah, that'll give you a momentum.
So I'll see my chair like rolling out of the ring, and I'll go after it, like climb after it
Okay,
outside of the ring, which will give him. I'll give him over
okay.
and
Control
take
to gain another.
So, a little bit disappointed in the results of the arm wrestling contest. Visibly frustrated,
Mhm.
having lost to Thunder Rolls. Seeing him go outside of the ring, I'm gonna slide out to go after him as well, and just kind of start like giving him like forearm shots to the back as
Okay.
outside of the ring as
Well, as
we
he's,
get
like,
set up here.
Going after.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
work it up.
9.
Wow. All right, you're giving him good hits. He's on the struggle.
So being outside of the ring now, with him there,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go and grab him and hoist him onto the announce table
Okay.
and set him up on the announce table and just still kind of give him a couple more shots to make sure that he stays on the table.
Okay.
You
Do you want me to roll for that?
Yep. Roll for that.
What work
Work.
still? Okay.
Yep. You will get a bonus for this
gonna-
from the announcers. So
You
if you
wanna-
fail, they'll push you over for a
You want
success.
to let me use the move so it'll give me vulnerability and make you look good.
Sure. Yeah.
So I'll do the put him over. So
Okay.
it'll show vulnerability when he does this, and I'll need to roll a work for his
Okay.
next move. And I'm gonna spend all of my momentum to do this
Okay.
because I want it to succeed very much.
You were guaranteed success.
Yeah, that's an 8 plus 5, so 13.
Yep.
So we'll both gain 1 audience, and he'll gain an additional audience.
So that should push you to 3. 'Cause you
I
were
have
at.
I have
or
it at
were you at
4 because
Okay.
I was at 2, so it should be
Jeez.
at 4.
Okay.
And then so now with him set up on the
Announced.
table,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back and grab my chair and then
Mhm.
climb up to the top rope and put it
Yeah.
on my chest and then jump onto him with the chair and sandwich us both through the announce table.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn my 3 momentum to put it at a 10.
Nice. Hit clean. Crush right through the announce table. Both of you on the ground. Counting out. Counting out. Going for the double count out right here. Wow. Both of them counted out. Out of the ring too long. Match over. Match over.
Big
Both of
Ben is
them
looking
rolling on the announce table.
he's looking a little bit cross at both of you right now. He's not very pleased at what happened here. He feels like his run out is definitely kind of wasted.
When
I don't know. That was a
The
cool
crowd-
run out to do
we
for the
needed
arm
them to build the
wrestling.
crowd for the arm wrestling. That was awesome.
okay, when you got to
My
plan
God,
stuff out.
that was an action-packed evening to say the least. We have seen the return and all of the ice cream. We have seen the popsicle stick vest that will probably be coming next time. We've seen the double count out. We've seen the lasso showdown. And we've seen once again the European Union holding strong against adversity from management.
Bob, I think the only thing we haven't seen out here tonight is an elephant fly at this point. But that was one heck of a card, top to bottom. The return of Cold Stone Cream Austin definitely got the people excited. I'm interested to see how him and Dark Loved are going to be going at it here going forward. Seems like we've got a bit of a rivalry brewing there on that end. This main event was a roller coaster from the first opening bell. Never expected to see an arm wrestling match take place during a main event in our fine show here, but you know, crazier things have happened, and good on Big Ben coming out to make sure that it was official and recognized per the customary European format of official arm wrestling. So, glad that we could have that and made sure that everything was perfectly within bounds and legal. Patches, any feelings on what's happened here tonight and where we're ending the card here tonight?
I'm pretty sure I just saw poetry in motion, gentlemen. That was some of the most professional wrestling I have ever seen in any promotion I have ever been a part of. They went through our announce table. I lost some ice cream in the process, but you know I'm not going to complain because we and the audience, we all came out winners here today.
And I do think that some people might bring up questions of the asterisks, but as the record shows, Matt Savage is still technically 4-0, albeit 4-0-1 with an asterisk attached.
With an asterisk.
With an
But
asterisk.
I mean, you're not the only one there. Matt Savage isn't the only one to stand on that same record. Technically, Thunder
Stand
Rolls
is a very bad word for that. But
it's
But
still
also-
the best kind of correct.
But we will have to see how after tonight's events the top spot is going to shake out with Thunder Rolls, Matt Savage, and Big Ben going forward. And also, are we going to hear from the champ regarding these developments as well? Does Hercule have an opinion about what's going on, or any relation, or maybe seeking some kind of satisfaction with what's happened with his supposed partner Thunder Rolls here tonight, as we have seen them be a bit chummy in the past, but who knows if he'll have any words or reaction to this going into next week's episode.
Only time will tell from the champ, but we'll be sure to hear from him later. I'm more interested, are we ever going to hear from management again? It seems like they're just haphazardly, sloppily putting this all together. We've got Big Ben calling them out left and right, and still no responses other than to try to make Ben look bad in his matches. And I gotta say, it's blowing up in their faces.
Absolutely. I mean, some type of appearance with that freshly pressed dry cleaning that I got for him would be nice, so I know that my hard work isn't going to waste. But as it is now, they've definitely made their stance on the current roster known. They're letting everybody know exactly how they feel, and honestly, I don't hold it against Big Ben for wanting to stick it to management at all, because they have given him no reason to show them any type of sympathy.
Well, it's all definitely going to come to a head here when we get to WrestleMania. What's planned? What's going to happen? Who will we see in the top cards for the championships that are on the line? We'll have the main event champion. We'll have the tag team champion. And I'm sure they'll throw in some other thing that they've made up along the line. Who knows? As we get closer here to the road on WrestleMania, we want to thank all of our viewers for turning into this action-packed sequence that we had planned for this evening. And we wish that you'll stay tuned for next week's episode.
So the credits roll, and then it actually cuts, like kind of like one of those things, like when you're watching like a movie or whatever, and they have like the little scene afterwards.
Oh, like the sting, the
Yeah,
sting that happens.
yeah.
Okay.
And it's Big Ben in his freshly pressed 3-piece suit with Cold Stone back in the locker room,
Ooh.
and I'm like, hey, mate, we really got to find out what is going on here with this whole situation with Caretaker. We're like, what exactly happened to you? Where were you? Where did they have you? What freezer did they have you in?
Ooh, that's a good question that everybody wants the answers to. But I just want to say that the caretaker taking Cold Stone was a management call, and a wrong one at that.
I'll tell you
As
what.
as Coldstone raises his hand to kind of scratch his own head, we see the telltale sign of a medical badge still on his wrist.
I'll tell you what. Let's do a little investigating right now. Come with me, and we're gonna head over to the camera's gonna follow us through the hallways in the back of the arena, and we're gonna go to a door, and it's Caretaker's dressing room, and I'm gonna like Nancy Drew, like listen at the door.
I'm gonna have an empty ice cream pint then.
We hear nothing on the other side.
I think the coast is clear, mate. You go first.
Crack open the door.
It's pitch dark.
What do you see? What's in there?
Oh, it's about as dark as Gin and Mary's chocolate chip ice cream.
Somebody
Suddenly, the lights flicker on automatically. We see one of those opaque shower curtains at the very back of the room that's been pulled closed.
What on earth could be behind there? You go first.
So I slowly walk up and draw the curtain back. Holy
Dun,
mother
dun,
of God!
dun! As we draw the curtain back on of the opaque shower curtain, on the other side, hanging on the wall, is a rubber mask that looks like the announcer's face that you see on the Jumbotron.